God, it's happening.
Oh, I feel like that sets the tone for this whole session.
Right.
Oh God, it's happening. Welcome everyone to this adventure of the Keep. Thank you for coming with us today. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to get kind of crazy, I can already tell. So thank you for coming along with us. Before we jump into the game, we do have a few quick announcements to go through. Let's go ahead and start with Take This. Take This is a wonderful nonprofit organization that works to increase support for those with mental health issues in the gaming community and to decrease the stigma associated with that. They do a lot of really awesome work. So if you can, check them out. Donate if you can. If you can't, that's totally cool. We understand. But check out their social media posts. Speaking of social media, you should also check out ours while you are on the interwebs. We are at The Keep RPG on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and Twitch and Facebook and all of the things. You should definitely check that out. Also on social media, you should check out Garrett's channel on YouTube, Night Shift Night.
Oh, God. Hello.
He posts a couple of videos of stuff he's working on. That is okay. I said your name and you snapped to it. That is all we need. Do you want to say anything about
things?
Yeah.
Yay, so there's this. And also Jordan was a really cool guy and sent me a bunch of 3D printed things, and I have already recorded me playing with them because they were really rad. So Jordan, thank you. You are rad. Wow. And what?
Garrett, you dad.
Did. I do these things because you hate them. No, because but yeah, no, the video's been recorded of what Jordan sent me. It's really cool. I'm gonna edit it and put it up there hopefully soon.
I'm gonna watch it, but I have no idea what he sent you. I'm curious.
It's legitimately like an hour and a half of footage, so give me a hot minute. But you know, I've also got this I'm working on. I keep putting it out of frame because I don't know if it's gonna get me in trouble. So,
yeah, don't get us in trouble. Please don't get us in trouble.
The big evil mouse is
really cool. Go look at it on YouTube anyway. So
definitely. Yeah. Speaking of other things you should check out when you get a moment, there's another awesome group of streamers we are sort of affiliated with, and that is Dinner and a Game. They have just started a couple of really cool new ventures, and looks like they are having a blast with that, so you should definitely check it out. Also, we're just giving you all the things to check out this week because there's one more, and I'm going to toss it to Jay to give you the rundown.
Woo! So, as Lauren has stated several times, we are big on building community and relationships. And one of the things that we're doing right now is recording podcasts with basically just me hanging out with my friends, who you see on the screen here, and very Brady Bunch style. And you get to know them better. I get to know them better. So far, the ones we put on YouTube have been Jordan and Garrett's. And,
hi.
We had a lot of fun. And as of, let's see, when this airs, last night, we'll have your surprise mystery guest, and no spoilers. If you didn't get to check it out on Twitch, it will go on YouTube on Friday. And we're still working out the how to put it on podcast forums, technical stuff, but that should be coming very, very soon. So yeah. Woo!
Yay, very cool. Hello. I don't think we have anything else to throw at y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our session for today. So, when last we left our heroes, after having arrived in Dragenthrone, Celiex's home city, the group had begun to gather information about the state of the city and the what's happening therein. They found the Brotherhood being accepted as an official sect of the Church of Bahamut. They found Sarai had been arrested and escaped and now has a warrant out for her. The group sends to Sarai to arrange a meeting at Gertie Gadsworth's Gamut of Goods, where they meet with Gertie and Sarai and are introduced to Harker, a silver dragonborn ally in the Dragon's Guard. After Sarai and Harker report to Gertie, Sarai leads them through the sewer system, where y'all killed a nest of kobolds, released a horde of cats, and had a large reptilian creature sent to try to clean up after you. Thanks to Rai. The group split at that point, Halberd and Val staying behind to interrogate the captive kobold chieftain, while the rest of the party reunited with Vanera, the Oracle of Bahamut. After Halberd had split off from Val after the interrogation, Val had attempted to commune with his goddess, instead reaching a different power, one who called himself the one who pulls the strings.
Not okay with this.
Oh, come on now. Another one.
It's gonna kill all of us in our sleep. It's gonna be great.
The rest of the group reunited with Vanera, had some interesting conversations. At Halberd's request, Kazator had identified this little magical item and learned some more information about what that actually is. With help from Rai, Val belatedly returns to the group, as Doran, Kazator, and Halberd located an underground still and spoke with Milo, the dwarf barkeep. Y'all bedded down for the night, and overnight, Val dreamed, which is still a bit unnerving for him, and sleepwalked his way back to the spot, the very same spot where he had communed the night before. And the rest of the group awoke to find both Val and Vanera missing. Halberd sends Nightbane to locate Val. Clued in by the smell of brimstone, the group catches a rat that emanated a strong infernal presence. Kazator sent Jojo to track Vanera as far as he is able. And finding familiarity in the color scheme and heraldry of the newly revealed imp, Rai removed her illusory appearance and was greeted deferentially by said imp, who revealed the presence of Rai's grandfather. Rai used her sending stones to contact Steady to summon Oust, and after dispatching the imp, the group resolved to locate Vanera as fast as they could. Meanwhile, on his own, and ignorant of the events of the morning, Val awoke. A short time later, he saw a large rat enter the chamber with him and begin to scan it, locking eyes with the cleric as it does.
I forgot about this
We're going
part.
to go ahead and pick up at that point.
Val's gonna die.
I legit forgot about this part in all the hustle and bustle of today. So crap. All right. So how? Just real quick, setting the scene here. How long has it been since Val woke up?
Only a couple minutes. We'll say 10, 15 minutes. Enough for you to be fully awake. You've gotten your bearings. You realize you're not with your friends where you had gone to sleep. You recognize the spot where you had cast Commune the night before. So you have a pretty good idea of the location you're in.
All right. I'm based on the dream and all the craziness that's happened. I'm going to do a quick cast of Detect Good and Evil.
Okay.
I don't trust this puppet master dude, and maybe this will help me figure out what's going on. So, yeah, Detect Good and Evil. Boom.
All right. Detect Good and Evil. I'm looking up the specifics of the spell. All right. Okay. You do get two sort of presences. There's a very strong Fey presence that is attached to the sword that you are carrying. And there is a fiend also.
What is their fiend?
There's a fiend.
Wait, off the sword?
No, not off the sword.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a fiend that is the rat.
Oh.
This rat at the entrance looking at you.
Uh,
Briefly looking at you, actually, as you So as you were casting the spell, it's probably back down on all 4 feet from where it had stood up to look around, sort of meerkatting it. It's back down on all 4 feet and is actually turning around and heading back the direction it came from. So
About how far away is it?
From where you are at, 35 feet or so.
Oh, cool. Hey, I'm going to do a quick Toll the Dead.
Okay. That is a... what save?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Oh, that's not very good.
I'm okay
Let's
with
see. That is going to be a 10.
Yeah, that fails. So it takes a whopping 3d8 of damage.
Toll the Dead?
Thank you, level ups.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
You know, you don't think about cantrips as packing that big a punch, but
nope.
I mean, as you
At
level,
higher levels, they get nasty. That Sacred Flame would have done damage had it hit.
That is 16 points of necrotic damage.
16. Okay. As you hear this echo of the spell that you cast, and you see the imp, not this fiend, this rat, freeze for a moment, and then slowly the skin starts to melt off of the skeleton. The insides start to leak out in this viscous black liquid. And then you see, for a brief moment, the skeleton frozen in motion from where it had been scurrying away, and then it just falls to pieces. It is dead.
Oh, that
did a murder.
That was a lot easier than I was anticipating. Crap.
It's a pile of sludge on the floor now.
Does that
That's
obviously that not how normal things die? Does that coincide with anything? Like, does that seem normal?
I mean, it's you've had experience with some fiends before. You remember specifically like the Malefont that you fought in
Thank you.
I have his head.
Racinia's tower.
Mhm.
It liquefied and turned into almost exactly the same type of sludge, just that was a much larger puddle. This is fairly contained.
All right. Having seen that, I'm gonna quickly send a sending spell. Okay. I was like, wait, did I prepare sending today? I should have. I'm gonna send a quick sending spell to Soliex. Not sure how. I seem to be lost again.
He's haunted.
Just killed a fiend rat thing. I'll try to find my way.
Oh my god.
Aren't you
So
glad?
Soliex, we'll jump to the group now.
Hello.
Soliex, you just received that message.
No, you overslept.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
I will reply. No, you
Chase
overslept.
down.
We also just killed a fiend, and Vanera is missing. Get here now. Well, everybody, Val's missing. Apparently, he found his way back somewhere in the cave. He's gonna try to find us again. He also just killed a fiend, apparently.
There's more than one.
We're all running down the tunnel after JoJo, so I assume you're just like yelling this.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
great.
cool.
So great, there's more of them.
Also,
Yes, it's a rat's nest, darling.
Norton, if you stay next to me, you will also run fast. So just stay close.
I do that.
If you stay within 10 feet of me, your speed increases by 10. So
So I can go 35, I think it is.
That's pretty legit.
That's pretty awesome.
So stay
I
close to me.
can I can keep up now. You would think that since I'm taller now, I wouldn't be as slow or something. I don't know.
It's still just as wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
As y'all are starting to race through the caverns, Val, what are y'all doing? Or what are you doing during this time?
I'm going to. Well, if they're racing down the tunnels, did you tell me you were racing down those? You didn't tell me. You said 7 years. I said get here.
That's actually a really good question. Are we heading towards the tunnels that we came in from?
If you could mention it.
Well, we were following JoJo because he was trying
Right.
to track her. So
Right.
where is he going?
Following JoJo. So to make sure I've got this set, Nightbane went to go find Val, right?
Mm-hmm.
JoJo went to go find Vanera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who is leading the hunt, following the tracks, staying in with following the critters?
Well, the moment Rye called her friend, I kind of slunk into the tunnels and waited for Buddy to show up, and was following the footsteps of little feet and little person feet. So I am quietly having every intention of still tracking what feet I can follow.
Well,
I'm following Kay's tour.
Yeah, Masator is leading the way, staying in contact with JoJo.
All right, Halberd, you're not finding, if you're looking specifically for Vanera's footsteps, you're not finding any. You did notice this odd sort of reptilian footstep, these footprints that are sort of like dragonborn feet, but if dragonborn were more sinister and slightly curved with a higher arch. And you know how like a chicken foot is sort of like a hawk foot, where there's a similar shape, but the hawk foot is definitely like curved and like arg sinister.
Chicken hawk.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Chicken hawk.
Arg sinister.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
chicken.
are we-
Dragonborn footprint is to the track you're following, as
are we
chicken
chasing
is
a
to
clever
hawk.
girl right now? This sounds like we're chasing
So-
a clever
Or
girl.
arg sinister foot.
Uh-huh.
So to reiterate, Dragonborn are the chickens of lizard people, and we're looking for the hawk of lizard people. Got it.
Sounds about right.
Thank you, Dungeon Master.
But they're
It's
little.
so clear now. The puzzle,
Little
I
hawk
feel
feet.
enlightened.
Oh.
So four-pronged foot, you can see deeper indents where long claws have dug in a little bit to the ground. You can see some areas where they scratch, as though the creature is carrying something a little heavier and is moving a little bit faster.
I wonder what that something is.
Sack of potatoes.
So back to answering your question, if they're not coming down the same tunnels, if they're going down different tunnels,
Hey, Jay,
Like
nice shirt.
y'all are on very different sides of the catacombs.
yeah,
They are in the more populated area that is
Well,
closer to the actual catacombs that have been dug out and built in and excavated. You're in the sort of back, more cave-like section, where people have dug tunnels and excavated to connect the caves that pre-existed,
Right.
but have not been fully developed for the most part.
And can you remind the caves that pre-existed that seemed like they were, dragon layers or whatever? Those are the ones that the people were living in, or nah?
There are people
'Cause I don't-
living all through here. They're living
Right.
essentially like not quite building their beds in the unused crypts, but not far off of that.
So they're sleeping next to the dead.
Yes.
Cool.
If there's a large enough cavern that is empty space and unclaimed, there's either a somebody living there or some area set up like a mess hall or the still or other
Right.
places of business that y'all are passing now, as you're able to see. Halberd, I'm going to go ahead and have you make a survival check to track these prints. And you do see Jojo is tracking along with them. His prints are also there. You are also finding boot prints, very familiar boot prints. They seem like Val's feet, that he had walked through here at some time within the last 10, 12 hours or so.
What? Did you steal a little girl?
I was gonna make a joke that Val did it,
Jekyll and
but
Hyde.
I don't feel like I gotta make that joke no more.
Oh.
Now looks at his feet. What does he see?
He's
Ark. Oh,
Anchor Arc Sinister.
Ark
Feet.
Sinister Chicken Feet.
Look, are you
lizard
wearing a
pop.
t-shirt over a hoodie?
Yeah, I just put it on because I forgot to wear it and it's cold here.
You're loud. I have like all the sympathy for people being cold now. Like, wear whatever you want. I get it.
Lauren purchased a parka. She just hasn't showed us yet.
No, I have. Okay, we'll get to that later. Halberd, what was your roll?
20.
20. Okay, yeah, you are tracking along. It is odd. Val's footprints are leading this way. Nightbane is heading this way. Jojo's heading this way, following the tracks of these creatures. There does come a point, as y'all are going along, you're walking through the tunnels at a pretty quick pace. Slow enough so that Halberd can still easily track, and so there's no risk of him losing the trail. But moving at a pretty decent clip. So 25 minutes pass following these tracks, and you're finding them to be very familiar. You're getting close to the entrance. Val, you said you headed out into the tunnels to start heading towards them and meeting them?
Yeah.
Okay. As you are heading into the tunnel system, you come to a fork. What's your passive perception?
18.
18. So yeah, you would definitely notice there is an odd red light that is emanating from around the corner. You hear a low, deep voice, sort of gutturally, and it sounds like it is chanting something.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm going to it.
Okay, you're heading around to the corner?
I mean, I'm assuming that I'm away from the corner before, like, I'm not about to turn this corner. I'm assuming I'm feet away when I see the light.
Okay. You do not see the exact source of the light. You know it is dimly emanating through probably around one or two turns, and the voice is echoing, and you get the sense that you probably have a little bit of distance before you get to where you're going to be immediately visible.
I'm going to the first corner, and I'm going to kind of like peek around the corner, make sure it's clear before I move to the next corner.
Okay. What you see as you peek around the corner, actually make a stealth check if you're trying to avoid notice. I want that first.
Please, dice.
You're good at stuff.
Please.
No.
18 foot, so a 22.
Okay.
Oh, see, Brenda, we got all the bad rolls out early.
Don't say that yet. Don't say that.
Calm down, Laura Bailey.
So as
Literally just nice,
you peek around the corner, you do see another small shape that is standing sentinel. There's a rat around the corner, and you can see there's another outcropping of rock, and it looks like there's a tunnel that leads past that the source of the light is within. And as you're getting closer, the voice is getting deeper. You see this other rat scanning around, staying still, behaving oddly human-like. It is deliberately standing sentry, and your passive insight is high enough that you can recognize this is not even an attempt at animal behavior. This is.
Is it standing on 2 or 4 feet? Just for
4.
Just for...
It's down on all fours, but it is scanning around. It is
It is definitely much more intelligent than your common tunnel rat.
Yeah, there's, like I said, not even the facade of animal-like behavior.
Fair
From
enough.
where you are at, just peeking around the corner, that is going to be...
Man, this is
70 feet or so away from you. 65, 70 feet.
Okay.
stingy.
I'm gonna try thaumaturgy to make like a sound of a rock click. 30 so if it's 75, this has got a range of 30 feet. So almost in between us to get it within. I want to try and lure it within 30 feet of me.
Okay. So you make the sound of a rock clicking, and this rat creature, its ears focus, its eyes focus, like its body is oriented towards that sound, and it's scanning and it's looking, and it lets out. Hold on, let me make sure it can do this while it's in this form.
Gee, I wonder what's going on with this rat.
It lets out this squeak, this chirp almost to something that is deeper within. The chanting continues, but you hear footsteps move your way. This large, dark, hulking figure, taller than Sulyex, probably 8.5 feet tall. This shoulders bent over a draconic head on this humanoid almost body. It's holding two swords, a long, wickedly curved blade in one hand and a straighter, shorter blade in the other. It glistens in the red light. There are large wings that come off of its back, reaching up and over. You see its legs. It's walking towards you, and it's odd. The shape of its legs is almost draconic in nature, as though that's some unholy mix of a dragonborn with more draconic traits into it.
Oh,
Its
Sinister.
eyes are glowing a dark red, wickedly curved. Claws at the end of each hand and foot. Teeth bared as it scents the air, its long tongue snaking out.
Dragon, not lizard.
With that
Don't do
tongue
that
thing.
tongue thing.
This creature is moving closer to you.
You said now. Does the chanting sound like it's coming from it or rap? Another something around the corner.
Oh yeah, they're trying to get this thing out. They're starting.
What was your stealth again?
22.
22.
Okay. You see it look around. Its eyes sort of glance over the rat, and the rat signals, lifts one paw and points a claw to where it heard the sound. And you see its eyes start investigating that area. It starts walking towards it. And then it takes a big whiff of the air.
Oh, this ain't good.
It starts looking, scanning, breathing deeply, inhaling, and starts moving towards you.
Now, is it like stalking towards me, or is it a little bit more cautious?
It's moving intentionally and deliberately towards you. It is still swinging its head back and forth, wings flaring out for balance, arms prepared with swords drawn. It seems to know there's something in the area. It hasn't necessarily pinpointed exactly where you are yet, but it knows you're nearby.
I hate all of this. I really do.
What are you doing?
Just reading a real quick detail.
You've got about 10, 15 feet before it's going to be able to see you around the corner. You've got a handful of seconds. Are you going to stay where you're at? Are you going to withdraw? Are you going to engage it?
How far away behind me is the nearest corner? Like for me to duck around?
20 feet.
All right, I'm going to back quietly, but as quickly as I can while still being stealthy.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes. So moving a little slowly, a little cautiously, very quietly. Right as you are ducking around, you see a shape of it moving towards where you had been standing. I need you to make another stealth roll.
Oh, I don't like this.
See, and we didn't even split the party. Lauren split it for us. Thank you,
Guys, get here quick!
You got one.
They're on their way.
Said I'm running full sprint behind JoJo.
I'm faster than you.
That was an 11.
11, apparently.
Okay.
Freedom! I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
You're gonna die, clown.
It stops
Not clown.
5 feet or so from where you'd been previously standing. It's inhaling, scenting the air. Its eyes are scanning around, but it does not continue moving towards you.
Okay.
It is standing sentinel at that corner. It seems that you have evaded its attention for the moment.
Oh, shoot! Oh, yeah, the shakes are real. Hey, guys, you want to get here, like, now?
Running.
Bro, we don't know what's up with you.
So
The chanting is continuing.
We don't know any of this either.
Now,
no.
make an Arcana check.
Oh, sure, that's when I get my natural 20.
That might be good.
27.
27. Okay, awesome. You recognize the cadence of this. It's familiar to you. You observed something like this not long ago. This is very much like the ritual that was cast to send you and your friends to another plane.
Uh-huh.
This is not good.
Where does that counter spell?
As you are listening, as you are preparing, your thoughts and marshaling and recognizing what is happening here, you feel something touch your shoulder. You
That's not good.
jump out of your skin a little bit, entirely unprepared. You spin around and you see Night Rain right behind you.
Oh,
Reinforcement.
you're a terrible person!
Okay.
Oh.
The dark, sleek fur of the Displacer Beast is blending into the shadows here.
This
This
is
trail of kittens behind him.
That's how we're gonna beat Tiamat. It's gonna be with the bag of kittens.
Tiamat
Oh
has
please,
cat allergy.
that would be delightful. I would love to see how y'all did that.
All right, I'm going to reach out, pet Nightbane for just a second, make sure I don't like squeak as I let out a breath. Oh, Nightbane, this is going to be bad. Find Halberd, bring them here as quickly as you can, like now, and see if he listens. I'll do my best.
Make an animal handling check.
I don't think I've ever done this. That's not terrible. 16.
Okay.
Roll a 12.
It seems like Nightbane is really focused and oriented on you until you say Halberd's name. And then his ears sort of perk, his whiskers twitch a little bit, and he looks over his shoulder. He looks back at you, looks over his shoulder again, looks back at you, is like questioning almost, is this right? He was sent to find you, but you're sending him back to Halberd? You go ahead, you reassure him a little bit with a silent nod. He turns and on silent cat-like feet, he pads quickly back down the direction he had come from.
Well, keep connecting with me, but at the same time.
As y'all are racing through the tunnels, about 5 minutes later, in this time frame, Halberd, Nightbane is coming your direction. You meet him in the tunnels. It has been about 25-30 minutes or so since you have left. You know you're getting close to the point where you had originally entered into these catacombs from the sewer system, where you'd crawled through that tunnel. You're very quickly reuniting with the group. So we'll go ahead and we'll say Nightbane has arrived with Halberd. He looks at you. Halberd, what are you doing?
Looking at him with a raised eyebrow. Like, wait a minute. I think he's dead.
The Drake. I knew it. It's the Drake.
I'm like,
That's
all right,
actually when she said something touched me on the shoulder. I was half expecting to turn around and see that Drake.
I guess I'm gonna ask him. All right, Val, and just, did you find him?
There's a brief like cat grin.
You ate him.
Not that one.
He licks his chops. And this is like y'all have slowed down slightly from your fast walk to a more reasonable walk just for this brief interaction. And then Nightbane turns and starts padding his way through the tunnels, guiding you the rest of the way back to Val. So y'all meet up. Val, it's been, a couple of minutes since you sent Nightbane away. The rest of the group, you can start hearing footsteps as they're approaching. At this point,
to call out his name.
the chanting is increasing in pitch, in speed. It is getting close to the conclusion of the ritual. Right, what are you doing?
I actually wanted to ask about the monocle. Is Halberd picking up a ping for Vanera?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I relay that.
Huh?
I relay that to
Does
people.
it say how far ahead she is?
Yeah,
You get
do we
that?
I
know?
don't think so.
It
It's just
doesn't
local.
say, just he gets the sense that she is within 1,000 feet and the general direction that she's in. Which doesn't
So we
help
have-
much when you're going through the twisting tunnels.
Yep.
We have like a waypoint, but we don't have like just
So as it seems like this is getting closer to the end of the ritual, is the team on me yet?
You can hear them coming. They're probably 100 feet or so away. They're across a large cavern. You can hear their footsteps coming around the turn. They're not trying to be super quiet at this point. They're going for speed rather than stealth.
I'm at that particular point. I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make my voice 3 times louder than it normally is, and I am going to scream at the top of my lungs, "Plane shift portal!" And I'm going to run right at that dragon thingy.
Okay.
what is the plane shift portal? I don't know what that is.
Lauren,
That's what we took to Feywilds.
Lauren, do I get any
Would I
idea?
know
Like,
that's what that's called?
is the tunnel blanket
you're
enough that I
intelligent.
can see the destination or like know where we're going? I don't need to, track. Like, are we close enough to where I would be like, oh, it's right there, that type of thing?
Yeah, you're coming around the corner. You hear Val shout this. You see him very briefly as he turns the corner and he starts racing in.
Haste.
You get a sense of exactly where this is.
I cast haste. I'm pretty much there. I have an 80-foot movement speed. Dashing,
Wow.
I do 160.
And so
Hold on, let me count exactly where you end up from this point on the map here.
I leave everybody
You're there.
behind. I rush in.
Of course you do!
Yeah, no. Can we hear the chanting?
Yes.
Would I recognize what it is? Well, Val said it. Never mind.
I
Oh yeah, no, Silux, you can get there. Easily you can get there. As Val, as you are turning the corner, you see that the dragon-like creature has receded a little bit from where it had found your previous hiding spot where you had first seen it. It is, you see the imp As y'all are racing in, Soyex is passing you. Y'all are getting there. As y'all are running around the corner, you see this hulking figure that I had described earlier, and you see one like it enough to be its twin, and you see a large fiend, glowing red eyes, a skeletal frame almost, with held together with elements of muscle and sinew, red flames burning in the eye sockets. Soyex, you remember creatures like this from your studies. You
The hell's in
know
That's all
their
I studied.
fiendish nature. Make me a history check to see if you remember their names or anything about them.
History. Okay.
This one's name is Charlie.
Not this wouldn't be
Fred
not
is the
religion,
other one.
but history.
Okay, sign up.
You know, I'll accept either way.
Cool. I'm doing religion because I'm proficient in that.
Charlie and
No,
Fred.
not very good though. 13.
13. The large skeletal one is easy for you to identify. Bone devils are well within your frame of reference. The other more draconic fiends, you know they're fiends. You remember them, but you can't quite remember what they're called. You can't quite remember much about them.
Are they colored? Do they have chromatic coloring?
Their skin is in shades of dark gray and black.
Okay.
Elements of sort of a grayish gold to the horns and to the wings. And as you are now in this red light, being cast by a series of runes and sigils that are drawn on the back of this dead-end tunnel wall, you also see Venera sleeping,
Great.
restrained. The bone devil is the source of the chanting. You can see it holding this tome in its hands. It looks to be speaking in infernal, and as it speaks, its deep voice resonating, growling in a guttural sort of fashion. These runes float off of the book over to settle onto the wall. You can see it is forming a circle, and the circle is almost entirely complete.
Question: How? Oh, go ahead, Ryan.
I would like to put my. I don't know. You can't take anyone with you with Misty Step, can you?
I don't believe so.
No, that's Dimension Door
And
Mhm.
and Thunderstep.
Okay. I'm going to put my hand on Doran and Dimension Door, so I'm within 60 feet of that.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
Teleport. Finally,
And-
I get to do it.
I would like to use counter spell on that.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm with her.
That's our
guard.
girl. Yes.
I'm
Alright.
with her full guard, shield and axe, ready to beat ass.
At this point, I am going to go ahead and have everybody roll initiative because we are getting into the thick of it.
All right, Lauren. What map? 1, 2, or 3?
2, I believe.
45.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Lauren, question.
Yes.
Not bad.
As a rogue, I can use my bonus action to dash. Can I
Yes.
use my action to dash as well?
Yes.
Hold on, I gotta go get my axe.
Too small tail.
Oh shoot! No. Can we move that back and make more tunnels?
Yeah, we can get
Give me a second.
I forgot my
If you
axe.
have it, I'm like
Ah!
okay.
35 feet of tunnel, and it opens up there for another 10 feet, and a little bit of a left turn that opens for another 35 feet or so. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So as y'all are putting together this so lovely map, I'm going to go ahead and get everybody's initiative.
I'm so initiated. I did a good roll.
Trusted everything you just said.
Oh
I used
gosh.
these dice, Lauren, and they failed me.
Sorry.
I'm wondering if you cursed them, but I'll give it a
Oh god, this map is not big enough. Why is it such a small room, Lauren?
It
To
suited
make
their
it more-
purposes.
Initiative meaning the bigger.
Oh God.
Or on the diagonals.
So, to reiterate, we rolled up on these creepers being creepy, and they have kidnapped our friend, and now we're gonna beat ass.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm glad we're playing today. I missed playing last week.
No joke.
Yes.
The tunnel is going to curve the other way.
Oh, okay. We're gonna put a little bit bigger map here. 1 second.
Yep.
My heart is beating so
Wes, do
fast
you
right
still
now.
have the picture I sent you
Yeah.
for setting this up?
Yeah, I got this.
All right, I got this.
Gosh.
Yay!
Fucking map.
Fun
Oh,
issues
Earth-
playing D&D
Earthquake.
over the internet.
Hey, you know what?
This is real
this
D&D
is
right
real
here, though.
D&D, y'all.
Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
They don't get
Look
much
at all the maps set up that has to happen now.
You keep narrating while I construct this more.
Plant a bar next
All
to
right, so initiative order.
16 total.
Doran is at 16. Halberd,
Probably won't roll this high again, but I got 24.
nice. Rye,
13.
That's awesome.
Kazator,
11.
11.
Freedom!
Even Rye's going before me.
Val, Soliex, did y'all happen to roll?
12.
4! Ah! But it's okay, I'm like right up there with them, so you know. Okay.
You're hasted. It's fine.
First to the left.
All right.
I have so many things I want to do. I don't know what to do first.
I just want the counter spell to work.
Well, yes. If not, we better
Then
bring.
just let it work then. It'll just work. It'll be fine. Don't even worry about it.
That's right.
That's how this
That's
works,
right.
right?
That's
I brought
totally
my
how this
bodyguard
works.
with me, so hopefully I won't
100%,
die.
right?
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Oh, excuse me. I am still not used to my new schedule. Ugh.
That is okay. Life happens.
I've
We'll find a way.
Rye,
6 in
13.
the
Val,
morning
12.
very different
Kazator,
way.
11.
Having a
Soliex,
surge in life.
4.
Lauren, does this look about right to you?
All right, let's see. It as it comes around the turn, it does open up into a So the turn comes, and about 10 feet down that tunnel, it opens up into a little bit wider cavern. The tunnel forks into a cavern to the north. So there's
Are we
more
gonna
room
get
there.
over there though?
I mean, it depends on how much space y'all want to end up using.
I think this should be.
All right, if we'll go ahead and we'll stick with that then.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Oh, these are awesome! For those of you at home,
That's really cool.
these are awesome.
Not cool.
Ugh. You know, apropos of nothing, and mostly just because I forgot to say it earlier, if you go to my YouTube, I did make public the playlist for a future character. So if you want to get an insight into my future half-elf rogue, like there's a musical playlist.
Looking around the
I
corner
don't
where I
like
would play.
this.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah, but he had come back from that. That is where the imp is at, give or take.
Hang on.
I'll go grab it.
So
Oh, it's a rat.
It's a rat
we
form.
haven't said it recently. Hi, Garrett's mom.
Yes.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Garrett's mom.
Hi, Garrett's mom.
These guys look nuts.
And then there's
If
that.
anything else, I'll let her know.
Okay.
She doesn't
so-
work
And then
regularly.
Vanera is in that bottom left corner by the... There you go.
So,
Furthest away.
Val's.
Super hasty.
Alright, so at this point, Soliex and Halberd have gotten there first. Soliex and Val have gotten there first. Halberd is coming in with Nightbane. Rye has dimensioned door in with Doran. Kazator is bringing up the back. Is that right?
Where exactly did y'all dimension door to?
Within 60 feet of the ritual.
So probably in the corner.
Yeah, about right here then.
Within 60 feet, right?
Let's see.
Yeah, that's the farthest you could see and get an idea of where the source of the
Oh yeah,
light
yeah,
is.
yeah, 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's easily within 60 feet.
So we're at the end of the hallway. Where?
And then you got Kazator.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm in the
exactly.
very corner and you're right in front of me.
Cool.
In case it's relevant, throw JoJo in front of Kazator.
God,
And the rat
Okay.
is right next to you.
The rat is right next to you.
Yep.
Me?
is that Vanera in the corner of the room next to the guy?
Yeah.
The blue spot.
Yep.
That's what that is. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna make
I don't know it yet, but I just want to player knowledge know what I'm
Yeah.
looking at.
quick map adjustment.
Ah, earthquake!
The world is shaking. Oh no.
Ah, I'm
Oh.
scared.
Hey, in this day and age, nothing is impossible.
I don't know what this says
Those-
about me. I'm sitting
The
here with the
Bashi
axe.
or whatever they
and
are
a
look amazing.
carpentry knife.
Thank you.
Deal with.
These are the ones you did with your printer, right?
Yeah, these I 3D printed, and oh, that was a journey this week.
What?
Those look so good.
It looks so, yeah.
Those look
Oh,
so good.
nice.
Person.
Gay for jumping into a new hobby with both feet and not really understanding how it works until I get there.
And making
You
you
really
look
yourself up.
off.
Yeah, no, this
Those
looks amazing.
We're gonna have to. We'll post a picture of those on the
Yeah,
webs.
Yeah,
so
we
you
got
can
to put
see
this on Instagrams
all
and
the
Twitters
details.
and all
That
the
looks.
things.
Well, all right, but like, talk about it later. Like,
We'll get it later. Thank you, but combat.
yeah.
All right. Top of the order. Halberd. What are you doing?
Butter up Lauren and get her on
I
our
use
good
my
side.
action
Compliments.
to dash.
Mm-hmm.
Get me up. I got 70 feet of movement. Let's see. If I can get within 30 feet of Vanera, let me know.
Well, I
So
mean,
we're up.
you'll take
Yes, I know.
attacks. Okay, so hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Attack of opportunity.
Well, he's still next to him technically.
Well,
Is he
no,
still
no.
within-
He said he was moving past, so
Well,
But
within
you-
30 feet of Vanera. So
Yeah.
if that puts me right beside him, that's fine.
no, 30 feet would be about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is about where this guy is.
Then set me up in front of him.
So let's one attack.
2. If little rat gets an attack.
Oh, there's a rat. Yeah.
There is a rat.
There's a rat?
There is the rat.
Right where?
And yes, it is going to take an attack on you.
Can I do a thing?
I mean, we'll see if it hits first because that's only a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
This is the rat.
It's a rat.
Doran, what thing are you trying to do?
Maybe wait.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rat I'm not worried about.
The dragon creature might be a little
Yeah.
bit more important.
Fair enough.
All right, that is 6 points of piercing damage plus
100 points.
5 plus 6 plus 3. 14 points of poison damage
Damn.
as it sinks its teeth into your ankle.
It's a flesh wound.
Or excuse me, pause for a second. Before you take the 14 of poison damage, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
So, Alex, how much do I get off of you?
Technically, when that attack hit, you would have been within 10 feet. So 4 plus 4.
Plus con is that. Gonna be 15?
15. Okay, that's enough. So rather than 14, you succeed. You only take 7.
Yay! Woo! Go auras.
13.
All right. So you're moving in.
57.
You're taking 2 attacks on what?
Oh, I'm getting hit by the dragon thing. I ran by it.
You ran by it? Okay. That is going to be...
Well then. Where's the rat on here? I don't see it.
Right next to you.
Right next to you.
Is it the
Right here.
so just north of me?
That's not
okay.
as good.
Nope.
That is only
I
going
will
to be 17 to hit.
My AC is 17.
Okay, so you almost succeed in dodging out of the way, but the curved edge of the blade bites in just to a vulnerable point under your armor.
It's okay.
That is going to be 6 points of slashing damage.
And
No, that's it. Just 6 points of slashing damage
It's
on
a-
that one.
Right.
it's totally a trap. Okay.
Grab it.
30 feet. I'm gonna yell, Vanera, trust me. Adds her back and put her inside my charm.
She's asleep though, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
She's unconscious and restrained. Let me look this up.
Sleeping
That would
people
be
don't want tea.
It's a wisdom save, right?
Great move.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Great move.
That's good.
Mhm.
Clutch on the counter spell. Clutch on the charm.
Okay, so y'all just gonna have to get me up because I ain't strong boy.
I got
Yeah.
all the works. Solix and I got all the healies.
That's fine.
You got those shoes with the wheels?
Okay, so
Yep.
while she's unconscious, she automatically fails strength and dexterity saves. She's unaware of her surroundings.
Unconscious people don't want tea.
Unconscious people don't want tea. Still one of the best produced PSAs. So easy to remember.
I have a short sword? When did I get a short sword? Wow, I don't do inventory management well. I didn't know I had that.
You know what?
I'm crying
You
right
know
now.
what?
Neat.
We'll let it happen. Veneer
Ayo!
disappears
Yes. Okay.
into the charm.
Charming.
Thank you.
Bueno.
Thank
So
you,
as she's
Bahamut.
unconscious, she can't resist it.
Bahamut is good.
Plus, she knows my voice and she's been there before.
Wait, she was in the charm before?
Yeah.
when Ruben attacked.
Yeah, when Ruben came looking, I said I can keep you safe.
The
As
last
safe
time
as
she
we're
got
all
in
keep
danger.
This is Halberd's like go-to with Veneer. It's like you're just living in here from now
Hey,
on.
clear the field. I'm in like protective dad mode right now, so it's okay.
That's
Aw.
but
I get to go in murder mode now that you saved her.
yeah, no, murder mode engaged.
This actually
Okay.
sucks. I can't use Giant's Might.
So you
In the way. Shit.
you activate the charm. You call to her, you activate the charm. As her form disappears, all eyes lock on you, Halberd.
That is correct. That is correct.
We got you.
That is all right. It is okay. It's all good.
I go like last and you.
That means you can revive me.
Facts.
Yeah, no, these are facts.
I'm so dead.
No, you're not.
Nightbane's gonna move up and crush a
Get
rat.
in the way. Just good. Yes, please. That'll
Roll to hit.
freeze me up.
With advantage, right? 'Cause yes. It is
Well-
surrounded by everybody.
That's true, but
10
Nightbane
foot
is
reach.
10, yeah. I was gonna say Nightbane's 10 feet away.
But he's got reach.
So yeah,
Can he get with him face to face though? What square are you in right now, Val?
I can get off the side.
I'm right here.
Yeah,
so
so he could
I guess
slide the
yeah.
text because the whole thing needs to
It's
shift. the way
it's
up.
kind of hard to.
DM, what is your judgment? Do it count?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So
The DM said yes.
the lowest I would have rolled would have been a 17 to hit anyways. So without advantage, but
But I mean, you're technically flanking with Doran at this point.
Yeah,
You're
so that's
base-
what I'm saying
You're base to
is-
base.
Yeah,
the higher one definitely hit a 17. That's going to be 6 points. And sorry, no, that's 6 plus 4 is 10. Plus 11, so 21 points.
The first hit knocks it into the wall. You hear the sound of tiny crunches as it impacts. It's just reverberating. It falls to the ground. The second hit very quickly splatters it into sludge against the wall. There's a nice dripping sort of stain against the wall now.
Nice.
Reaction to say good kitty to Nightbane.
If that's how you want to use your reaction.
Oh, I said free action.
Free action. I missed the F there.
Alrighty, that's my turn.
Yeah, no F's to give.
Okay. At this point, the Bone Devil is going to... He's
Try
going
to
to
kill
maintain
him.
concentration on the spell.
That's not.
We'll get to Rye here in just a minute. So as he is continuing to hold the book, he is continuing to chant. You see the process of the rune floating off of the book, glowing red in midair and flying over to land on the wall. The circle is nearing completion. That is going to be its turn.
Didn't I counterspell that?
It hasn't come to Rye's turn initiative yet.
That's a reaction, though.
Is it reaction? I thought it was an act. No, it would be reaction. So, Rye, at that point, I need you to make an ability check. Roll a 20 and add your intelligence modifier.
I don't know if this makes a difference, but I was going to counterspell it at 6th level.
At 6th level?
Yes.
Wow.
And also, like, she said all that before we got to
This
initiative.
is true. This is true. So that would we'll see what happens. That may change what the Bone Devil is doing here. I still need you to make that ability check.
Okay, so tell me again.
D20,
Sure.
add your intelligence modifier.
Her intelligence is like so high, it's crazy. Because she's some smart.
24.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. So
Yeah.
as you see the rune is starting to rise off of the page, you take your counter spell, you shoot it through the air. You see a good third of the circle go dark.
Yay!
The Bone Devil. Yeah, that will change what it does. Is going to come up next to that black dragon figure. And actually, can it come up one more?
No, there's a wall in the way.
Is there a wall in the way?
Yeah, it's a big boy.
You said
Okay,
10
okay,
feet.
okay.
You said 10
It
feet.
is
Now we're taking
true.
5.
Getting the details over the zoom camera, I cannot quite tell its placement. Okay. In that case, it is going to... How close is it to Halberd?
Like,
Base to base.
yeah, it's base to base on the diagonal. So 5
Okay.
feet.
Okay, awesome. It's going to swipe out with its claws. One hand first, then the other, and you can see its tail is long and sinuous, made of shards of bone held together with elements of torn, almost actively bleeding muscle. It is tipped at the end with a sharply pointed stinger. As it starts to claw at Halberd, first strike is going to be a dirty 20.
Mhm.
Second strike with the claws is a
I would
25.
I would like to runic shield one of those, please. Thank you.
All right, which one? First one or second?
Thank you.
The second one.
All right.
25
So
one.
first strike with the claws is going to be 10 points of slashing damage. The runic shield is what? Imposes disadvantage?
It forces a re-roll, and you have to take the second roll. So
Take the second. That is going to be
like a doo-doo roll.
18 to hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Good try.
Damage on that is going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Never works out.
The stinger comes up over its head and darts out to try to rake at Halberd. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
It hits.
And that is going to be 13 points of piercing damage as it sinks into your shoulder, and you feel a burning heat start to spread from that area. That is going to be 19 points of poison damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
I failed the con save.
Okay, you are poisoned, so you will have disadvantage on all your ability checks.
And Lauren, we witnessed all this just happen, right? Like we saw the poison go in and all that.
You saw him get struck with 2 claws, and then you saw the stinger come and lodge itself in his shoulder. It stayed stuck for a minute before the bone devil whipped it back out, gouging the wound slightly larger even, and is now hovering back over its head, prepared to strike again. Halberd, how are you looking? Are you still looking pretty good, or are you starting to look a little rough?
I'm just gonna look up
It's bad.
and gasp and say, I could do this all day because I'm pouring blood.
That's my line. If you're quoting me, it's bad.
Okay.
Who's next?
Next up is Doran.
Oh, good. So the rat has been myrtleized, yes?
The rat is splat.
Let's see if we can hide it for 10 feet.
Cool. I'm going to move up to the closest dragon thing.
You can get right up on him.
Yeah, can I get... I don't want to get in the way of anybody else, but could I potentially get close enough to give... Well, no. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll move up on that guy.
Okay.
Get close and personal.
You're very frozen on screen. I don't know what's happening. Jay's hand is permanently on my screen right now.
Oh. Huh. Well,
Yeah, that's weird.
hang on.
COVID shot.
Bonus action!
Hang on 1 second, Garrett. Now.
Resume? Resume? Resamb. Resombify.
So what are you doing, Doran?
I moved up, I activate my storm rune, so now I can impose disadvantage because future vision.
Indeed.
And I'm gonna whack this guy 3 times with my axe of awesomeness.
Okay. You see its thick hide provides a natural armor to it. Go ahead and roll to see what sort of damage you can impose.
I'm gonna go ahead and just do 3 d20s so I can try to be a little faster. All right. And if D&D Beyond is to be believed, I get to add 10 to my roll.
That sounds right.
So that's 2 23s and a 13.
The 23s hit, the 13 does not.
Oh, that makes me mostly happy. Okay. And oh god, what's the damage for this? It's a D8 plus 6? D8 plus 6, okay. Or no, wait, because it's 2d6 for my lightning now.
2d6 for your lightning.
Yeah.
So it should be a d8 plus your strength plus the 2d6 for the lightning.
Okay, here we go. So the first hit is 6 lightning and 9 slashing, we'll say.
Plus... Okay, so don't forget to add for your +1 for the weapon. That's what I want to say. Because that also adds 2 damage.
So then 10 slashing.
10 slashing. Awesome.
Because it was a 4 on that D8.
Perfectly average.
And then my second one is another 10, and this time I'll say I came with the backside and bludgeoning. So 10 bludgeoning and 8 lightning.
Okay. And how much lightning for the first strike?
I thought I already said that. I thought it was 6. I re-rolled.
Okay, thank you. That is fine. I just didn't hear.
We'll say it was a lot of zap. It was 12 lightning total. No,
Okay.
I think it was 6.
So you make contact with the.
I lied. Then I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Thank you for the compliment.
You make contact with the hammer side and the slashing side. You can see it takes the blows, and you're doing damage.
And I miss on that third one, and I'm sad.
And
about it.
you find a more heavily armored point of its torso where your damage just isn't consistent, where it glances off of this naturally thick armor that it has. So it looks at you, it's taking the damage. A slice opens up, and you can see it turn, and it just hisses at you.
Good.
It's not super happy.
Good. You can piss off because it's rude for kidnapping children.
End of its turn. Or end of your turn. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm considering action search, but I will save that.
Okay.
Because I did bonus, I did action, and I moved.
Good deal, good deal.
Yeah, I'm good.
It is their turn now.
Oh, shit. This is going to be bad. Can't wait to almost die. I need to start writing some notes.
Okay. You see the one that you hit, Doran. It hisses at you, and then it starts to move its hands, and a little ball of darkness, almost like a black hole, where all the light seems to be pulled into that. It starts to form. It takes it and it throws it down on the ground, and all light disappears.
Well, that's awful. Shit.
So they're hold on. Let me make sure. Yes.
That's all I
So
can do
Halberd
is
cannot see. Doran cannot see.
Did he cast darkness?
He did.
Where's this? Yeah, right here.
Cool. Which one threw that down? The guy in front of me?
The guy by Doran, and he threw it at the point, like he cast it and it centered at the point where Halberd is sort of at the edge of it.
Like this?
Like that.
Of course he did, yeah.
So he tried to get as many of y'all within it as possible.
Well, that's annoying. Can he still see?
You don't know. You
He's
just
a cat.
know that your sight has gone entirely.
I don't like
That you are surrounded by darkness. Everybody is trapped within, unable to see friend from foe, like and almost as though you had been blinded.
That's annoying.
In case there was that daylight spell.
Right.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
That is what that guy does.
That guy's
The other
dragon-y guy.
Halberd,
Ding.
you feel the movement of air, and you feel a blade sink into your gut.
I couldn't possibly use my...
You cannot see it. You don't know what's happening. You see Halberd choke out or you hear Halberd choke out a groan as he is hit critically in a vital area.
Great.
That is going to be
Going to kill.
wrong dice. There we go.
But the question is, would that work? Does it work?
That is going to be 13 points of slashing damage.
Mhm.
Are you still up?
Mhm.
Okay. And that is a... Hold up. No, I did that wrong. I'm sorry. Math.
Ah! Like,
So it's less damage.
It's just stressful, Lauren.
9
It's just
I
stressful.
know. I'm sorry. 9 points of
Oh, you're
slashing
not.
damage.
You're trying to do this on purpose.
I'm not trying to do this on purpose. I am sorry.
I'm being a butt. It's okay.
9 points of
This-
slashing damage.
This is where I
Um,
like in WWE.
and the... Because 19 hits, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the blade sinks in, and you feel the slick coating on the surface start to burn differently than when the Bone Devil had attacked you earlier. This one, you feel almost as though something is starting to eat away at your insides.
Damn.
As though the straighter blade has released some sort of toxin into your body, some sort of acid almost that is starting to eat away at the hole. That is going to be switching pages, mathing correctly this time. An additional 20 points of acid damage off of the blade.
That's 29 total.
29 total from the critical hit.
Still like,
As you feel the blade be pulled from your stomach, you hear the wind and the second blade comes in. You said a 19 did hit? That is going to be an additional 7 points of slashing damage.
And
So it's 36 points total this turn. Are you still
Uncanny
up?
dodge.
Okay. That takes it down to 3 points slashing damage. So 32 points of damage total this turn.
jeez.
Fabulous. Okay.
What was thinking?
Um,
What was thinking?
Wasn't a crit. She said it rolled a 19.
no, the first one.
the first was the critical.
Well, I would have uncanny dodged that, but
Can
I
you
misunderstood.
uncanny dodge things that you cannot see, or do you have to see it coming?
That's starting at 5th level when an attack. Actually, no, you're right. I have to be able to see it.
It's an
I
attack
just
that you
tried to
can
hit
see.
you with a melee attack.
Hmm?
I misread. I did not read the first line. I just saw the has to hit you with a melee attack. So my mistake on that. But I am still standing.
Okay, good deal. Awesome. You are trapped in the darkness. You don't see anything else. You don't have any anything else incoming at this point. The Rye, you are trapped within this field of darkness. You cannot see anything.
Lauren, what's the radius on that sphere?
15 feet. And I just realized those attacks should have had advantage because you're blind. You can't see them coming to dodge them. That is okay. Moving past that.
15 feet, Rye would be outside of
Put it
it.
in the
Is
corner.
Rye just outside of it?
Yeah,
Okay. And it's centered there next.
Druid.
because you said it's where Halberd's at the edge, right?
Right, Halbert's at the edge of it. He's within it.
So this black line is the 15-foot radius. Rye's
Okay,
back here.
so Rye's outside of it and Nightbane's outside of it.
Yep.
Okay, good to know. So
Good.
Rye, you see this wall of darkness, this sphere, this blocking the tunnel ahead of you. You're familiar with spells of this kind. What are you doing?
Can't counterspell it because it's already been cast.
Didn't this let you use the blind me?
No, that. Come on, try harder.
Halberd's 35 feet away from me.
He was last you saw. You don't know what's happened since the
40
wall went
feet.
up.
40 feet.
Okay, going off of memory, I'm going to cast Synaptic Static behind the Bone Devil and the Dragon to hit both of them. They need to make intelligence saving throws.
Okay, is it targets you can see, or is it just...
Oh, let me pull that back up.
Because you cannot see... You can see Nightbane over to your right, and then a wall of darkness blocking everything ahead of you.
You choose a point within range and cause psychic energy to explode there. And
Okay,
it's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Synaptic static, was that the name
Okay.
of that?
So
Yes.
you cast it,
That's awesome sounding.
what, 45, 40... How far away?
Whatever puts the Bone Devil and that one dragon in range, but not Halberd.
Okay.
On the back wall, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and what save is it? Intelligence?
Intelligence.
All right. That is going to be an 18 for the Dragon Fiend,
That meets.
and a not quite as good for the Bone Devil. That's only a 16.
That fails. Okay, so targets take 8d6 on a failed save or half as much.
Ooh, that's good.
How much?
8d6.
Okay.
My brain cannot do math right now.
I understand. I feel your pain.
So for the one who failed, that's 28 points of damage and half for the one who succeeded,
Okay, 28, and it was the Bone Devil that failed.
which is amazing because the Bone Devil also has to roll a d6 every time it attacks and subtract that from the attack or any sort of ability checks.
Nice.
Deal.
Ooh. My heart-
Okay, you're gonna have to remind me of that. Keep
Can
that
you
in
guys put
mind.
the little markers on them?
Uh-huh.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say we do that.
Yeah. Let's get concentration on myself and Rye. Hey, Lauren,
I
is
don't have any concentration.
that's not concentration?
Mm-mm.
Oh, nice. Lauren, is
How
that
long does it last?
A minute?
is that darkness spell that he cast? Is he concentrating on that or no?
No, it's not a concentration
Okay.
form.
And then let's put magic effect on the Bone Devil.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
It's a pink one. It's in there with the physical effects.
Yeah, charm, magic effect. There it is. He gets some bling.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
And I'm just going to stay in the corner so people can get past me.
Actually, I take that back. I think it is a concentration on the Dragon Fiend. And you're just staying in the corner so people can get past you?
Yes.
All right. End of your turn. Val, you're up.
What?
Kazator's on deck.
Crap.
Did you roll for Sarai?
Oh, she's with us, isn't she?
She's in
Yeah.
the back. She's back there.
Oh, snap. I had
Sarai,
not. I had
help us
forgotten she
do
was
things.
with you.
She was too busy. She was like afraid because like, whoa, battle or something.
No, also, y'all have
that's
abilities
the
that make y'all go a bit faster than she does.
That's why she's back there with Casable.
Yeah.
like being an elf and having a paladin that runs like crazy.
It's not my fault that when I'm hasted, I can run 320 feet in a round.
That's crazy.
Imagine if you had a monk next to you.
You can only run 240, Wes.
I run, 240. You're right, yeah, because it's action, movement.
Bonus action.
So only 240 in a round.
Move 500 with Dimension Door.
That's right. That's right.
Fine, I got your beat.
Zoe's turn, is it?
She was going for Sarai.
Oh, right.
It's okay. Val's up.
Oh. Dang it. I want to be next.
Are you in the darkness or are you outside of it?
What's the spell?
Technically, I am right outside it by like the corner. Yeah, I'm gonna dispel magic on the darkness because screw that crap.
Oh darn! You did a helpful thing.
You say that like it's the first time I've done that.
No, you had this tone of like, I have to do this. I can't do something.
Yeah, I
different.
was hoping that Casator was gonna go first and dispel.
I was hoping you were going to go first. I didn't have to use my turn on daylight.
Shoot. As long as we get rid of that doo-doo spell, like it's all good. All good things.
We took the child off the field, so Val didn't have anybody to kill. So.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Ouch.
dang, y'all.
Just
Yeah.
keep moving.
Okay.
So dispel, right?
Yeah.
What level is Dispel?
That
Third
was a
level.
third level.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, it's getting crazy. However, will we win?
I mean, good question. Yeah, okay. So you use your action, you cast Dispel Magic. The darkness dissipates.
Cool.
Yep.
You see
Then I'm gonna move. You can get past both of us. That's his wings in the way.
before you move, Val, what you hadn't been able to see, what you hadn't known under the cover of darkness, the Dragon Fiends had moved.
Oh, so where are they now?
Um,
There I go.
the one by Halberd is still by Halberd.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is flanking Halberd right behind him.
Go figure.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
that actually is even better.
So would Dorn have gotten an attack of opportunity at disadvantage because it moved out of his range?
Yeah, would I have known? Would I have gotten to do the thing?
What is your passive perception?
Wrong tab. Oh god. Passive perception is 11.
You never even heard it move. You didn't
Fart.
see it. You didn't hear it.
Here you go.
As a bonus action, and this is meta for y'all. This is not something your characters know. As a bonus action, these guys can hide while in dim light or darkness and move from that point.
Okay.
That's pretty dope.
Mhm.
There's too many appendages coming off of the thing. There. So now I'll give it another target or something.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I can do, unfortunately.
Try harder.
Do you have a healing word you can throw at Halberd?
Nope, you can't.
Oh, you cast a spell.
I cast a spell, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to you attacking as your action.
I am too!
All right, Val, that's your turn.
Unfortunately, yes.
Kazator is up.
Okay. Move me my 30 foot as far as I can go, I guess, to the upward side of Nightbane.
There you go.
You can't share the same space with him.
Nightbane, he's not. He's over. Nightbane's over here. He's in that spot. Fine. Well, there you go there. It's kind of a half wall.
Because it's only a 10-foot wide
Yeah.
entrance, and so not going to take up the entire 10 feet.
Can you see yourself?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, Zator, you've heard some of the sounds of battle from around the corner, but you haven't you haven't been able to see anything that's happening at this point.
I still can't see anything.
You can see Rye, you can probably see
You can see me at a
Okay.
half cover.
I'm gonna ask this.
half cover.
Can I'll make athletics checks or just land pro, whatever the case. Can I run until I get to Nightbane and just use my running long jump at the end of my movement? That would give me another 10 feet.
Let's see.
Do you like it?
9 feet.
Let's see. Where's like crap? Wily coyotes right into the butt.
But then he ends up where he's still at.
That's fair. No harm, no foul.
Spooks Nightbane.
I'll just like full layout and land prone, or I'll roll an athletic check, whatever you think is appropriate. If
Back with
I
his,
can do it.
just grabs him and chucks him.
If I could have made it around, I was going to ask if I could have Nightbane eat me.
Let's see. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Acrobatics 12.
12. You... Okay. You're running, you're jumping. You try to clear Nightbane. You can feel how you did not quite get enough height. As one of his pseudopods waves through the air, it impacts you and you do land prone.
Okay. So basically the thought here is Jojo is running alongside me. And as I get to Nightbane, as I'm running, I'm undoing a pouch at my belt. And as I jump, I'm just going to toss a pouch up in the air. Jojo is flying beside me, is going to catch it and take it around the corner. He's got 60-foot fly speed.
I mean, you can get anywhere up to the Bone Devil.
So what is the blue concentration?
That's me.
Okay, he's going to drop the pouch right in front of Soyex towards the enemies.
All right, what is it?
That is the bag of little miniatures, and I will cast animate objects on it.
Nice.
Okay. We'll let it happen.
Those get to move, I believe, this turn. Animate objects. Mark my spell slot.
Bard craziness, man.
All aboard! The crazy train! Don't laugh at that. That wasn't funny. Come on now. You crazy.
Crack, crack.
Okay.
Because I can use my bonus action to command.
Okay. So here's how this works. Because essentially, your movement is supposed to cap, like even including your jump. So it's not just your running speed is your movement. Like that's the entire movement you can turn. So what you're doing is essentially, you're running. You get to Nightbane. You start leaping. While you are in midair, you take your pouch, throw it to Nightbane, or throw it to Jojo, and you will land at the end of your turn, or essentially like between this turn and the next turn is when you'll travel those last 10 feet and land. So if this is a spell that requires you to see what you are doing, you can get it set up, but it's going to be on the next turn when it's going to be able where you can actually see it.
It doesn't say I have to see it. It just says choose up to 10 non-magical objects within range.
Okay.
Nice.
And it's not a... Let me look this up so I have everything in front of me.
Yep.
Because this is legit. Verbal and somatic. Within range, not being worn or carried. Okay. Yeah, so essentially you're flying through the air. While you're jumping, you've got this going with Jojo. You are this is a lot to try and have happen on one turn.
I didn't realize that the jump was supposed to include be included in the 30 feet. So if I need to just run up to Nightbane as I toss up and stop there, then I could do that. I'm also okay with just diving and crashing and burning, being like, I'm awesome.
I love the idea of you sending this mid-air while you're trying to catch this. Tell you what. You're gonna go ahead and do this.
Okay.
You're sending the spell off mid-air, but while you are flinging yourself 10 feet through the air and casting the spell, you're not going to be able to do anything to prevent yourself from taking damage when you fall on the other side of Nightbane. So
full ultimate frisbee layout. Just
here's how this goes. Essentially, yes.
We've all been there.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and have you make a concentration check for the damage that you're taking, which is 1d6, flinging yourself through the air.
Yep.
So that's 5 points of damage. So this is a DC 10 concentration check to make sure the spell goes off.
Is that a con save, right?
Yes.
That is a 7 plus 3.
Woo, you got it. You don't know how. There is some muscle memory ingrained in you as you are flying through the air. You're making the impact. Your body is jostled, but not in such a way that you are disturbed in your spell casting. You are so intent. The spell goes through. You are animating your objects. Okay.
The blessings of the beholder be upon you.
Which
Oh gosh.
see this square here?
So then, because
So I'm assuming if he was here and yeah, he's in front.
Yeah. So, okay, yeah, we could do that.
so all of them are just gonna, I mean, they're not super smart. Just attack the closest thing to them, which would be that the winged dude.
The Dragon Fiend.
Yep.
Dragon Fiend A.
We'll utilize your JoJo mini to represent your horde of tiny objects.
I was smart. One's got a black base, one's got a red base. I can tell them apart.
Nice. So Lauren, may I go ahead and roll those attacks?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. 3 3s out of 6 dice. Out of 5 dice. That's dumb. Those are all 11s because it's a +8. And then there's a 26 and a 23 to hit.
When was the last time you used this spell?
26 and 23 both hit, yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming the 11s all miss.
11's all miss.
Okay. There we go. Lowest of that batch is a 17.
Those all hit.
Okay, so there's 5. So 7 out of 10 hit then. And then it's not crazy damage. Let's see here. So I got 7. How many d4s do I have here? 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just so many.
Oh, I'm missing my orange one. That would be perfect. Okay. Oh, here we go. I've got my new d4. All right, 7. This is gonna be 7 d4 plus 4 on each. So that's 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 6 is 20 plus 6 is 26 plus 8 is 34 plus 8 is 42 plus 5 is 47.
Okay.
Not only
Math that for me one more time. You have
Okay.
7 attacks hitting.
Yep. So each hit is a d4 plus 4.
Okay.
So I've got a 1 rolled, so that's a 5 plus an 8. They roll a 4.
Okay. That
Yeah.
is tracking now. That makes a lot more sense. That rolled really well.
Yeah, I got 2 4s, 2 2s, 2 3s, and a 1. So pretty average.
Okay, so the total on that was
What did I say?
47.
47, I think so.
Okay. You see them flinging themselves and pelting the wings and the softer, less heavily armored areas of the dragon fiend creature. Is that your turn? Yes?
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah.
Okay. At this point, Sarai is racing forward, her 30 feet.
Hey.
Right there.
Who can she see?
Quesator on the floor, Rye, and barely Solyax.
Okay.
Butt of Nightbane.
And butt of Nightbane. Because cat.
Cat butt.
Kezator, Rai, and Solyex, you may all consider yourselves blessed.
Hashtag blast!
Whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can add a D4 and add that to what you roll.
Yep. Awesome.
What?
So
We'll have a cleric with us.
Okay.
That applies to creatures
Sarai's turn.
that applies to which creatures?
Kezator, Sarai, and Solyex.
No,
Kezator,
Ryan.
Rai, and Solyex.
Was it an
Sorry.
area effect or did she choose?
She chose. She
Okay,
chose.
cool.
Y'all were the 3 she could see.
I got you. I thought for a second it was some coming from Solyax, and I was like, all of my 10 things are counted as creatures, and they're close. So I was just want to make sure. I'm with you.
Nope.
Solyax over here.
All right.
Like Mardi Gras.
I know, right?
Solyex, what are you doing?
Okay, get me base to base to that fiend.
There's a bunch of miniature creatures in between you and them.
I'll slide around and stand next to you.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Where's Hal?
In between the two creatures.
First action, my sword is going to pulse, and the gem is going to glow, and Halberd is going to heal for 33 points.
Yes!
Okay. How low were you?
Oh my god.
I can't see him. How many? Say it.
3.
3.
3.
Okay.
Radical.
And then
Oh
for
my gosh.
my hasted
All I can see
action,
is the map.
I'm going to
That's fair.
take a weapon attack against the fiend that's right in front of me.
Okay.
Or do I have? He's surrounded, but technically I'm not. I don't think I'm quite flanking. Do I get advantage on him or no?
No.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to take my attack against him.
Nail it.
I mean, I should be fine, but screw it. I'm blessed. I'm going to use it anyways. 18 plus it's 29.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Using a 2nd level divine smite into him.
Okay.
He is a fiend, so I get an additional D8 of damage.
Yes, he's a
Nice.
fiend.
And then I'm going to, since I used a smite, I'm going to use my bonus action to channel divinity. And
Vaporize this thing.
nope. The channel divinity is going to give Halberd 18 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm up to. Is that like added?
It's temporary hit points, so those will go away first. And then he takes. Sorry, lots of things going on. He takes
So many
16 slashing
Okay.
and. Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
And 17 radiant damage.
Amazing.
And my sword increases by 17.
Good
Jeez.
deal. Okay.
All right, that's movement, bonus action, and 2 actions. That's my turn.
Okay. Back to the top of the order. Halberd, you're up.
Just curious. Off of the top of my turn, do I feel any effect from the poison?
You are poisoned, so you have disadvantage on your ability checks.
Get him out.
No other particular effects at this time.
Cool. Bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
And if I can,
Forgive me, you do also have disadvantage on attack rolls. Poisoned is attack rolls and ability checks.
Move through friendly territory.
I don't think I've ever been poisoned, so I don't
5.
know about that.
That's going to be 10, 20, 30, 5. Oh gosh. I
You
am
could
not
get right next to Doran at 35.
I am not feeling good at all. So
Can I yield the right of way?
So I am also going to use dash and get back towards Rye and Casator. Just wow. That is packed in there.
Yeah, lots of appendages, also these awesome.
I know. So yes, disengage, and I'm getting as far back as humanly possible.
Okay.
Possible.
Whatever.
So no attacks of opportunity. That's your movement. That's your action. Good deal. Good deal.
That's good.
I mean, he could get back by Sarai with dash, couldn't he?
Well, there was a lot of difficult terrain moving through all this friendly spaces.
Because that's going to be.
I know, because he
10,
could be
20,
behind
5,
Doran at 35, and then he has another 35.
35.
He can be next to Doran at 35.
35. Can I?
Or yields the right of way.
Yielding the right of way is what makes it difficult terrain and not an impossible thing to do.
Yeah, so moving around, I can get to about right there.
I was making a joke because I thought it would be funny to say that. I don't know. Like, people don't. Whatever.
Sorry,
I feel
focused
like
on
I make-
combat and juggling all the rules in my head.
I feel like I make jokes like that anymore, and like lately nobody gets that. It's just like I'm
It's
just being
stressful.
a goofus.
It's because we make them while we're stressed, right?
I know.
And Nightbane's
Oh.
going to
It's
crawl
actually the
around and
best time
fill
to
up the
make this.
tunnel.
I've been just enjoying piracy, so I'm not that stressed.
Because, yes.
Gosh, nothing. Damn. What a.
Right, well, we're shut down here.
Well then, that's gonna be a thing, a six-legged thing.
Okay. All right.
Okay, what will we do?
That's your turn.
That is my turn.
Who's up next?
The Bone Devil.
Crap.
I thought I got a turn before they did.
No, you're after the Bone Devil. You're
Yeah,
before
so-
the Dragon Fiend.
We still can't get in there.
That's right. Not all the monsters are on the same turn. Got it.
All right. How close is Val there to the Bone Devil?
10 feet.
Okay.
within
He
10.
reaches out with his claws to swipe and try and get you out of the way.
Okay.
Well,
That is going to be
Forgot about that part.
Ooh.
ooh, nice 25.
Minus a d6.
Bad.
Minus
Oh, yeah.
6. 23 to hit.
Still hits.
Can I
words?
impose disadvantage?
It has not come back around to your Have you used it since your turn?
I don't remember.
No.
He was blinded.
That's right. I was blinded. I couldn't use it.
Right.
I
Okay.
my
So
iPad
yes,
phone.
you can use your Storm Rune. Is that what you're thinking?
Storm Rune.
Got you.
Or your Runic Shield?
No, Storm Rune, because
Storm
that
Rune.
one forced disadvantage.
Okay. Forcing disadvantage. You made him avoid a natural 20.
Oh.
So it's still the 23 to hit.
Oh,
So can I cutting words that?
you kind of don't want Val to die.
How close do you have to be, and do you have to be able to see it?
60 feet.
I love how our cleric loves to go up to
And I
get
think-
face with the
yeah.
things that want to murder us, instead of letting the fighters do that.
Yeah, 60 feet, and I have to see it.
Okay, make a perception check for me. We'll say it's DC 15, because there's a
Okay.
lot of stuff between you and
Sure.
Val at this point.
25.
Okay, so yeah, definitely.
Sweet.
Cutting words.
Just yell, maybe you should bone up on your combat strategy.
All right.
Sorry.
So that's a D8,
D10.
D10. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
You only have to get it past a 4.
D10. Where's a 10?
5 or better, please.
Here we go. Okay, D10. Minus 2.
21. 21 still hits?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, it was a terrible cutting words.
Damn, man. We try so hard to save you, and we can't seem to do that.
On the
that.
first claw strike, that is going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh, no.
The second
My
claw
temporary hit
strike
points.
is going to be
Oh, right.
a
Why are we trying to protect you? You've got like 1,000,000 temporary hit points. What are we doing?
a 22 to hit. That is including the
Your
minus
evil
d6.
sword.
Okay.
Forgot that your evil sword gives you all the hit points. Shit.
That is going to
wasted
be
reaction.
10 points of slashing damage.
Oh, no.
Dun, dun, dun.
And you see the stinger reach over its head to jab at you. That is going to be a natural 20.
Hmm.
Dang it.
Oops.
Oh. Of all the
All
times
right.
to not have a grave cleric.
See,
That is going to be... Oh, nice. An 8 on the d8.
I feel like Lauren's trying to kill us.
Temporaries.
That is 28 points of piercing damage. Plus...
That's a lot of dice, yo.
32 points of poison damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, what was the total damage?
32.
32? Okay.
32
Make sure-
poison.
Yeah, just making sure I didn't miss that. Try that in the box. You said con?
Yes.
23.
23, that is a success.
Plus
So
4.
you resist. As you feel the stinger sink into your body, while you feel the poison, you resist the long-standing effect. You don't quite let it lodge itself as deeply in your body, and you manage to resist the brunt of the poison. That is... Yeah, it's gonna stay there for now. Okay.
Cool.
Doran, you're
Hello.
up.
All right. I'm like right in front of Nightbane, yeah?
Yep.
And then just south of me is that guy, the dragony guy I was beating on.
Yes.
I will move down to the square next to him, so my boys have a means of leaving the space, and I will wail on this man yet again with 3 hits from the Storm Axe.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Do the creatures, the animate objects get in the way of things?
Oh yeah, am I stepping on his action figure collection?
Yeah, you pretty much are.
Tiny creatures, I believe, can share space.
Well, if I can share space with them, then I'll move there. If I'm going to crush all his G.I. Joes, then I'll stay where I'm at. Because I can still reach diagonal, right?
I think I'm on the diagonal.
He's that. Solix is at the diagonal.
Solix is at the diagonal with the dragony dude?
Yeah, I'm on the horizontal. So dragony dude is right here.
You,
Oh, dude, there's a hand.
Dragony dude's right here.
Then what's...
I'm right here, directly with him. Solix is at the diagonal, and stupid creatures were right here.
Oh.
I take offense.
I thought that was part of that guy.
No.
Well,
so
yeah.
if tiny creatures can share a space, you should be good.
Yeah.
So that's Lauren.
I'm looking.
Tiny creatures are...
You cannot
in-
end your turn in its space, so you cannot stop there.
Well, I barely have moved at all if I move there, so can I, like, move, swing, and then, like, Move
You
again.
cannot. I feel like this question has come up before, and I don't remember.
I feel like the tiny things are in my way. I'm the
Okay.
fighter.
You can move through their space. You cannot
Uh-huh.
stop there to attack. You cannot end your turn in that space. And it is while you move through that space, it is difficult terrain for you.
Radical.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You could go diagonal and electrify them.
Yeah, but I'm zapping through their space. Does that count as me zapping them?
Yeah, okay, you need to put the children
Yeah.
Yes. If they're in the line of it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Well, shit.
You could use your action to dash and get past everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't his
Wait.
axe have electrical?
And then sit there and get wailed on by all three fiends. Cool tactics.
Behind.
Hey, real quick question. How many feet of movement do you
No matter
have?
where he starts, one of us.
I get 25.
But 35 next to Solyax, is that
But
right?
35 next to
You
Solyax,
gotta
right?
start your turn within 5 feet of me, and he started 10 feet
10
away from
feet,
me.
okay.
So like,
So what I was thinking was 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, yeah.
a little creature.
God damn
Alright,
it.
guys, let Garrett make his decision.
I got no decision to make. I'm just gonna move where I can.
You can move if you want to hold your action for a trigger, for waiting for something to become available, you can do that.
Yeah.
So what trigger are you waiting for? For if an enemy comes in range? For what?
I guess so. There's nothing better really. I mean, the only thing I can do is I can move and like throw my hand axes at
You
that
have the-
guy.
Crossbow on you still?
Yeah. Fat lot of good that does me.
I mean, it's an attack.
Yeah. It's always just so useful. I'll throw my 2 hand axes. I never use them, and if I don't ever see them again, I'm not gonna cry about it.
Okay. So make
Alright.
ranged attacks, so you're attacking with dexterity instead of your strength.
That's dexterity. Well, I
For
got
thrown, though, Lauren, can't you, for thrown, because I use, whenever I throw my dagger, I can still use strength for that. And I don't think hand axes have the finesse ability. I think you have to use strength for a hand axe.
I'm just gonna go off of what D&D Beyond has for the
Yeah,
action.
go for that.
Because that seems like a good idea. By the way, natural 20 and a 14.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
Roll the damage. The 14 does not hit, the natural 20 does.
Well, but
14.
plus 9.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
That face.
Grin.
That's 1d6 plus 5. Woo. No, I'm gonna use my Sam's Town. So hey, 6 plus 6 plus 5. So
No, on that crit, though.
So 20. Natural 20. I'm 12, 5, 17. And then 5 and 5, 10.
27 on 2 hand axes.
Nice, dude. That's legit.
impressive.
Wow, I actually got to do something. Great.
Okay, and yes, Solyax is right. It's not a ranged versus melee attack, it's ranged versus melee weapon. So because a hand axe is on a melee table, it's categorized as a melee weapon, so it is used, it uses your strength even when it's being thrown.
Nice.
Strong
So,
boy. I know your strength. Not dex.
y'all got it. So 27 total?
Yeah.
And that was on the guy with the black base, is that right?
The guy that's like right there
Yes,
in
right
front
there.
of
Yep,
the
yep,
action figures. Yeah. And I'm gonna look at him and say I want those back, and I'm gonna use my hill rune, so I'm resistant. Wait, what is it? Yeah, resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing for a minute.
Okay.
So now
You say you want them back. He looks over his shoulder at you, and in a guttural, growling common, he says, "If you want them so bad, come and get them."
I would, but there's my friend's action figures in the way. I'm a little salty about the fact that there's shit in my way and I couldn't come up and hit you in the face personally. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
All right, what's next?
Next up is the Dragon Fiends. Yeah, Val's really blocking the way for all of them, essentially, isn't he?
I know, right?
A little bit.
Thank you, cleric man.
I told you not to go there, so don't go there.
Every time. I love you, but damn it, every time. Let the fighters fight. Fuck.
Yeah. So the one with the red base is definitely going to come up. He's already within striking range, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's 10 feet away.
From Val?
Yeah, he's 10 feet from me.
Okay, so move him up within 5 feet.
Yeah, that was 10 feet from all those fiends.
It is really hard to make out the details on that mess there.
Yeah, I might be able to fix that.
Oh God, are we gonna have another earthquake?
Yeah, another earthquake.
Wait! Oh no!
The seizure
Oh,
warning. for
hang
that.
on tight! Oh God!
Okay.
Anyway,
So many swords sticking off of these things.
Everything is meant to kill you on those things.
Alright, is that a little
Massive
better?
claws, dripping fangs, not really, no.
Sure.
That's okay, just leave it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Y'all are there in person and can see it, we'll make it work.
When you only have one 2D view and there's just so much in a clump,
Yeah.
only so much you can do.
The map is so cool, but damn, all the detail makes it
There we
hard to see.
That was on the details.
Pauses made that statement really weird. Anyway.
One day we'll be back in the studio.
Ask you for specific place.
All of the waiting while decisions get made.
No, just from
Yeah. Okay.
Just
He's within 5 feet of Val now, so he can attack him.
If Val gets knocked unconscious, I will be a little annoyed. I'm just gonna say that now. Just don't get unconscious. Don't do it.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. The one that moved up towards Val is going to take his two, right?
Two?
Two swords attacks. The one is going to be, first one is a 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That is 7 points of slashing damage. Second is going to be, oh, even better, 25 to hit.
Disadvantage! Because I have my reaction back. Because it has already been another.
Oh, you do. It's true.
Yeah.
That takes it down to 22 to hit.
Fucking damn. These guys are strong.
These guys are rolling actually pretty well.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
yes, they have a decent modifier, but they're rolling pretty well.
That's how
You know
many
what I
damage?
just realized?
Um,
It made sense to be being burned.
this is he gonna?
He probably will.
Yeah, he'll trigger the acid in this one.
Oh, God.
So that is going to be 10 points of slashing damage and 12, right? Yeah, 12 points of acid damage.
Don't you go unconscious, Val.
How are you looking rough at all, Val?
No, I am fine.
Okay. In that case, he's going to grin deeply at you, open his jaws, and attempt to bite.
Rude.
Sure.
That is going to be
Fighting back.
not nearly as good. Only a
Search dominance, fight him back.
15 to hit.
No, that does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yay.
So you see the jaws incoming, and you jerk your shoulder out of the way. Jaws snapping. You feel the hot breath against the side of your face as he just hisses at you before pulling slightly back. That is his turn. The other guy is going to... Can't move anywhere, can he?
No. He's boxed in. He's got Val, myself, and a bunch of minis right next to him.
Which everyone except Val has hit him, I think.
No, I hit him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everyone except Val has hit him.
Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah, I did.
It's okay. He's still going to make his 2 sword attacks at Val.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Natural 19. That, unless
That
anybody
hit.
wants to... Okay.
I don't got nothing.
So that the natural 19 will be a 27, and then the second is a natural 20.
Damn.
Almighty.
All right.
I love my bloody dice. These are
Yeah.
rolling so well for y'all today.
We forgot to curse them.
It's so nice to roll nicely. Okay. First strike is only a 1 on a d6, so that's 4 slashing damage. Second strike is the critical. That is a 5 on a d6. That is 13 slashing damage.
Cool.
Um,
I'll turn this so you fucking see me.
is he gonna?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah. No.
I'll help
well,
you.
You're not wrong.
So many decisions, trying to keep everything in mind. Silyax is heavily armored. He's right there. Not like it was an ouch, but not really a.
It was like 30-something points.
Yeah,
It was an ouch.
I did nothing and it hit me, so.
Yeah, you're a more vulnerable target. You're right up close. You're less heavily armored.
I think we have the same AC.
Easier to hit.
Yeah, we do have the same AC right now.
I mean, yeah, right now y'all do, but that's because Val's a little quicker.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, continue, please.
So just visibly looking, Val's got the lighter armor. He's been hit more. In the interest of trying to get someone out of the way, he's gonna...
Just laugh. Continue.
Okay. He's also going to make his bite attack against you. So that is going to be...
It's my Wednesday Addams impression.
No shit, that's another natural 20.
Ooh.
Holy crap.
Cool.
I will, if y'all want, I will take a picture. Like, it is...
You're fine.
I believe
Just
okay. Okay. Damage
I don't-
dice.
I don't think anybody in this group is necessarily the type to be like, haha, no, that was totally a natural 20, even though it was really a 4. Like,
John.
don't
That
feel like
is
do that.
a
Really
19
good.
points
Yeah.
of piercing damage as you feel the teeth. Essentially, you dodged out of the bite of the first one, and as you were jerking away, it brought you right into range for the jaws of the second one to clamp down on your opposite arm.
Damn.
So 19 points of
Fighting back.
piercing damage, and
This is Val that's attacking.
Yes.
Val that it's attacking. 14 points of poison damage.
Cool.
Okay.
This is my Yasha.
You know that's 3 natural
nice.
20s and 3 critical hits in 1 round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Considering I went like 4 weeks without rolling a single one,
No, I'm not upset. I'm
it's just
throwing that out there for the universe.
I change dice every session, almost every session, and I really like these ones.
Nice. All right. So moving on.
The
Poor Val actually does die.
yeah, they're gonna stay there. That is the end of their turn. That is Rye up next. Val is on deck.
Zap them with magic.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb on the one that is close enough back towards me.
Okay.
So I need to make a ranged spell attack.
Please do.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
That is a natural 8 with a spell save bonus that's 10 plus being, or no, that's 18 plus being blessed. That's 19 to hit.
That hits.
Woo!
Very
Yeah.
nice.
I'm going to cast it at 3rd level, and I'm going to be using cold damage.
Cold. Okay.
19 points of damage.
19. As the cold magic intersects with its form, you see it doesn't seem to penetrate the hide as deeply as you would have expected it to do. It does not quite do the damage that you thought it would.
That's it for me.
Okay. That is Val up next. Kazator on deck.
All right. I'm staying within melee range, but moving over 5 feet so that the other fighters can actually get in there and have some fun.
Oh, love you too, buddy.
And I'm going to stab Sucking McSuckerton with my...
Which one?
Well, first I'm going to bonus action and cast whatever this stupid thing's called. Spiritual Shroud. Spirit Shroud.
Okay, Spirit Shroud.
And then I'm going to Red or Black.
Whichever one's weakest.
I
I don't even think we've touched red yet.
don't think we have either. Yeah, we'll hit Black. The one with the black.
Red did take damage from the synaptic,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Stop.
right. You're right.
I thought the bone call was.
They both did.
but the black is significantly more damaged.
Okay.
Are the
That's
two
not
Dragon
counting.
guys different colors?
The bases.
Here in a siren or something.
Oh, well, I mean, because we can see those.
I can. Okay, yeah. So casting Spirit Shroud first. Then yeah, we're gonna make an attack action thing.
Oh,
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
That does hit.
So that is. Let's start going down the list, y'all. That is 11 points of piercing.
And this is on the black?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That is 6 points of necrotic,
Okay.
plus an additional 7 points of necrotic. And how's it looking?
In pretty dire straits.
yay.
Yeah, we're gonna throw a channel divinity thing in there. The touch of death, and it takes another 27 points of necrotic.
Okay. So Val, this one's yours.
Boom!
Yay.
Good, good,
I
good. All right,
stabby
that was one.
stab it. Oh, and I get a D6 of temporary hit points. Forget about that part.
Oh gosh.
That's a 6.
This is fine.
This is fine.
This is
House is
fine.
burning. This is fine.
Okay, so you had worked through the previous 19. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We don't need to keep trying to like guard and protect him. He keeps getting all the temporary hit points because of murder. So like, fucking, what are we
There's So
doing?
many appendages off of that.
Lauren, while this dragon thing looks absolutely fantastic, it is a pain on this small man. Screw you. There he goes. I fixed it. Rock on. Oh wait, there's 5 feet between me and you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, I stabbed and
You
killed.
stabbed. You liquefied the fiend. At first, it was just the flesh beginning to rot, and as death took it over, it began to turn to sludge around your blade.
Did my hand axes clatter to the ground?
They did, in fact, although they're kind of icky right now. There's a wet sort of slurping sound as they fall into the puddle. It's a very viscous sort of sludge that they're sitting in now.
I will deal with that later because that's yucky.
And since he's now out of the way,
Can you shoot that gap?
I can shoot that gap. I am going to shoot the gap. I'm going to shoot the gap right here, so I'm still within melee range of everybody. But now I'm flanking Dragon Boy.
Radical.
Okay.
So, Doran, I opened you a path.
Yay! I can actually be a fighter. I've had to play Ranger in like the last 2 fights we had. And I'm not joking. I didn't get hit at all, and all I did was take shitty pot shots with a crossbow. So it's just like, let me be useful.
Right. Kazator, you're up.
I'm
Cool.
not trying to be an asshole.
I use half my move to stand up.
You do that.
Boom.
We're actually having a very good time. I'm just being sassy.
Oh, that's not a helpful range. Okay, we are editing thing. Let's go. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Matter. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 50,
About-
60.
Am I like 35 from the Dragon Fiend thing and about 45 from the Bone Devil?
Yes.
I'm scared of what's about to happen.
Okay, let's start with.
Sorority's here. You can sacrifice the cleric. It's okay.
Plan to.
Let's do action. Yeah, let's start with action Frostbite on the Bone Devil. So he needs to make a con save.
That's a fail.
Excellent.
That's a natural 3. That is a fail.
I like that. Where'd my D6s go? Here we go.
They're right there.
Okay, thank you, Garrett. Almost.
Guys, I'm having a really good time.
I'm glad.
I
I'm
missed
very
this
glad.
last week and getting used to a new work schedule and a new job and everything. It's just like, man, I'm happy to have friends and play games. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it takes 11 points of cold damage. And it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack. So I don't know if it actually counts as anything weapon when it uses stuff, but
And this is on the Dragon Fiend, yes?
this is on the Bone Devil.
The Bone Devil, excuse me.
Yes. It's on the Bone
Okay.
Devil. And then let's. So that was action. So bonus action, and that was a cantrip. So I can action a spell.
That was
That was a cantrip.
cantrip was action.
Cantrip is action, so I could
So
bonus
you
action.
can bonus
spell.
action a spell.
Sweet. So let's bonus action. That's touch. That's not gonna help me. So let's bonus action. Is the Dragon Fiend looking rough, or is he looking like he's not too bad? Okay.
It has
let's go ahead.
barely been hit.
Okay. Let's bonus action hex the Dragon Fiend, and he's gonna have let's say, so I pick a ability that he's going to have disadvantage on ability checks.
Mhm.
Let's do disadvantage on, I feel like either intelligence or wisdom is mostly what we do. Let's say a disadvantage on wisdom.
Okay. Wisdom checks or ability checks, right?
Checks, yeah, ability checks for wisdom.
On the bone or on the dragon?
That's on the dragon.
Yeah.
The dragon bone.
Yeah, so Frostbite was on the Bone Devil, Hex on the Dragon Fiend.
All right, he's got his beads.
And how tall are the ceilings in here?
10, 12 feet.
Oh, so these guys aren't that tall. They're just large size. Is that right?
The Dragon Fiend is medium. It's tall, but
Okay.
it's like 8 feet tall.
Okay, and Bone Devil is large.
The Bone Devil is large and
Okay.
and is
Um,
able to control a wider space. Long arms.
Okay. Let's have. So JoJo last turn basically dropped it and was kind of circling right there by where Soyex was. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So he can do a dive from. Oh, wait, you said it was 10 feet? Yeah. 10 feet and 25 feet out towards the Dragon Fiend and do a claw attack.
Okay.
Is he on my side or your side?
What do you mean?
Did he fly over the Dragon Fiend to do this attack?
Yeah, he's gonna fly over, basically hit as he passes. So that's gonna be. Sorry, looking for the plus to hit on JoJo's sheet. Okay. Let's go. This dice. That probably misses. 15.
Does miss.
Okay. So he misses, but he will nimble action to disengage and continue his flight path to the back wall and kind of land on the wall up high.
Okay.
There it is.
Figured I'd go for a little extra damage since he's out.
Dabblage.
Yeah, I think that's everything for me and JoJo.
Okay, good deal. Sarai is up.
That's pretty on Hex.
Sarai is going to move forward, get a glimpse of everything that is happening. Halberd, you're right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to dump Cure Wounds at 4th level
Dang!
onto you. That is going to be... Yeah. Yep.
It's like an anime mom now. Side braid.
Okay. That's 48. Let me roll that real quick. Go ahead and take another, not great, only 18 points of healing.
So only sometimes Lauren's trying to kill us.
Hey, the Dragon Fiend and the Bone Devil absolutely are trying to kill y'all. Sarai is not. Sarai is keeping y'all alive.
Be like her. We don't be rude to her.
And she is going to... Having seen the dimming light as the circle is... Can she? Is that a thing? No, that is not a thing. Okay, never mind. So that's her turn then.
Okay.
After Sarai, Silyex is up. Halberd's on deck.
Alright, so I'm going to move 10 feet up to base with the Bone Devil and start attacking it.
Okay.
Number 1
I can't get you in there.
is a natural 1, so that will miss. Attack number 2. It's a lot better. Plus a d4.
Now Misty.
That's a 30 to hit,
Yeah.
and I will dump another
Damn.
first level Divine Smite into it.
Oh. Once he's finished, I apologize, Lauren. I forgot to use all my little minions.
How did you forget? I was
It
wondering.
is
why.
a bonus action to use them, right?
Well, I bonus action command them, and they follow that command until I issue a different command, and it was just attack.
So technically,
one-word
they
command.
could be attacking.
Let me pull up the spell here.
Did he already use
I knew I was forgetting something, but I was trying not to sit here and
Did he already use his bonus action?
use up time.
Yeah. So no, I was thinking- and this Yeah, that's what I'm saying. True, that
It's a waking
Okay.
nightmare
made him less.
made up.
Yeah, so Kazator, go ahead and roll for which ones hit and then roll the damage for those. We'll deal with that in a minute.
Cool. Thank you.
Lauren, that second attack, that was 16 slashing and 18 radiant.
So, on the attack, do they move forward to the next target, or because Doran's right there, do they attack him?
Are you trying to get his G.I. Joe collection to attack me?
No, I'm wanting them to not.
Because I don't think I'll stand for that.
Okay.
I will break these GI Joes.
And then
I'm
Lauren,
gonna-
for the
I'm gonna
third
send
attack,
Toy Story
Hey
them
guys,
thing.
shh. Let me hear Solyax. Third
Uh,
attack.
third attack is going to be a 19 to hit.
19. Just barely hits. You can feel the resistance of the bone that it is holding together. And you manage to find just the perfect angle to slide around that and do some damage.
Doing another first level Divine Smite.
Okay.
That is cocked. So let me try that again. That's terrible. I wanted what it was cocked between. So this is going to be 9 points of slashing and 19 radiant.
Okay.
And I don't really have any bonus actions because I use my Divine Smite. So that's gonna be it for me.
Yeah, you sink your blade into it, and the radiant light explodes and shatters little bits of bone and muscle and sinew against the wall.
Gross.
You splash a little bit on your face. You have to kind of wipe it off. All right, that's your turn.
Yep, that's everything.
Halberd, you're up.
Damage.
I want to. Oh yeah, case towards damage.
Lauren.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Kazator's damage.
I believe 14 and 15 would miss.
Yes.
19 and up hits.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So that's going to be.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
They're going against the Dragon Fiend. Is that right?
Yeah. Then we just move up to the next one.
Yep. Yep.
So 7 plus 6, 13 plus 8, 21 plus 7, 28, 6, 34, 6, 40.
40. Okay. Got that down.
Cool. Thank you.
So
No
many
problem. No
gaps.
problem. All right, Halberd, you're up.
So
Slightly
this
more
is round-
healed than you were earlier.
This is round 3, right?
Yeah.
And Lauren, you said I saw Vanira unconscious asleep on the ground.
Yeah, she was, yes, restrained and unconscious.
I'm going to give Nightbane the command to guard, and I'm going to back around the tunnel a little bit and have him use his speed just to kind of create a wall
Okay.
behind me. So we're kind of switching places.
Right.
And I know Sarai's right there. Nightbane's got the back, so nothing can get through. The guys who got that. I'm going to bring Vanira out. Bonus action, put her on the ground, and cure wounds. First level, cure wounds.
Okay. You go ahead and you sink a Cure Wounds into her unconscious form. You see a healthful glow fill her cheeks. She does remain asleep, but she does not look wounded at this point.
That's going to be 8 points.
8
Of healing.
points. Good deal, good deal. Make a medicine check for me, Hubbard.
Good job.
Whoa, that was a lot better than I expected. That's a modified 20.
Modified 20. Fabulous. You as you focus your healing energies on the child, this healthful glow comes over her, and though she doesn't stir, you do surmise that there is some agent perhaps that is keeping her asleep.
Okay.
Double 7.
She's not bleeding out from what I see.
She's not bleeding out. She is
like-
not wounded. You would guess she was probably drugged to stay quiet.
Good deal.
It was in the food last night.
Yes.
It was in dessert last night.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I did it.
That is
I'm
your
a
turn. The Bone Devil is up. Val and Solyax are both right there. Is that right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah, it is going to.
You're taking care of
They have all the hit points and needles. They're fine.
Yeah, it's going to step back, not disengaging, so y'all can get attacks of opportunity if you want.
Okay. How far does it step back?
Back to the back wall.
Okay.
Veneer next to help.
And attack of opportunity.
Kind of like teleport over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
24, Lauren. Does that hit?
24 hits.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
9 points of slashing damage, Lauren.
9.
Sorry, I have to go back to mine. Uh, 14 points of piercing.
Okay, 14.
10 points of necrotic.
10. Okay.
And you know what? Just because I know we need it, can I dump that other channel divinity in there?
Sure. 27.
20. So an additional 27 of necrotic. Oh shoot! I forgot to
Spirit Shroud.
Spirit Shroud, and I forgot to double the thing for the natural 20. So that was add another 8 to that on the piercing.
Okay.
And another 5 necrotic, and his maximum hit points goes down by 3,
Okay.
and I'm up to 9 temporary hit points.
Good deal. Okay. How many, never mind, I'll ask later.
Oh, that's terrifying. No.
That is fine. Okay, so he has backed away from y'all. He's against the wall. You see him pull a small object out from a pocket dimension, essentially a pouch where he had been previously not relevant. But he takes this small item. Val and Solyax are close enough. Y'all can both make perception checks if you want.
Sure.
Something about describing the fact that this
26.
skeleton doesn't have pockets is funny to me.
Yeah, right. 16.
And 26
16.
for me.
Pull it out
Okay.
between.
Solyax does not see what he pulls out. Val does. Val sees a small, two-pronged metal object.
Oh shoot! I would that would recognize what that is, wouldn't he?
Make
Like
an
jumper?
Arcana check. As you are searching your brain, trying to remember, you see him mutter something under his breath. With a 26, you'd hear a "Forgive me, Master." As he hits it against the wall, and this reverberating, gong-like sound fills the chamber and the tunnel, echoing through.
That was the 25 on that Arcana check too.
25? Yeah, you'd get a feel for it. Rye, you look like you have. This is... It's not specifically a spell that he's casting, it is an item that he is using. But the effect is essentially a spell.
I feel concerned, but I don't know why yet.
Lauren, if Val recognizes this, he would probably yell out what it is.
With that Arcana check, Val, you would recognize this is a tuning fork, very similar to what would be required for a plane shift spell.
Ah, good.
This is not the normal way that it is used, and something about the red energy that is sparking off of it and the loud gong-like sound that is echoing from it as it is attempting to be used are not something you recognize. Rye. Yeah, we'll let you try counterspell it, but because it is not from, like, it's you're not recognizing the verbal or somatic components of a spell, you're recognizing the effect as it's being created. We're going to go ahead and have you roll your ability check for it at disadvantage.
Would I get the +4 from being blessed?
Bless is...
Bless is attack and saves, not ability
attack and
check.
saves, not ability checks. So
yeah, that's a 9.
A 9 total?
Yeah.
Okay. So because it's already taking effect, you're not quite quick enough off the draw to completely counter the effects. You see the tuning fork hit.
Counterspell. I'm just kidding, I don't have it. I just wanted to get recognized.
By the power of counterspell!
I just wanted to make it very poignant to Wes that I did not take counterspell.
You're
amazing, Jordan.
You got my hopes up.
Wow.
Useless.
Okay. So you see the tuning fork impact. You hear the gong. A red, like, sparking fire embers light starts to grow and coalesce, covering the bone devil's form. This
bastard's about to bamf, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It starts to fade out and disappear like the embers dying from a fire. Very quickly, it is gone from your sight. Val, with your passive insight, you see this is not a triumphant exit. There is something very reluctant and discouraged almost about its form as it is allowing the magic to take hold.
So basically he's about to go get the Darth Vader treatment from his boss?
Here's hoping.
You don't know.
All right, so
I'm going to assume somebody's going to end up killing him for being doo-doo.
Not me.
That is its turn. Doran, you are up.
Cool.
Finish him.
I saw the Bone Man bamf out. Are Casator's Barbie dolls in my way, or can I get up to that dude?
You can get up to him.
Angled, but yeah.
All right.
It's at an angle, but you should be able to reach, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him 3 times with my weapon as soon as I open my iPad back up. Okay. Actions. There we go. Okay. I'll go ahead and throw three. Wow, I can't talk. 3 dice to try and expedite this process.
Okay.
Well, those are awful. I rolled a 3, a 1, but I also rolled a 17.
Woo!
The 1 definitely misses. The 3 probably misses.
Well,
The
13.
plus 10 to hit, right? Yeah, 13 misses.
Yeah. I'll use the storm rune now so I can get advantage on that roll.
Go for it.
So I do that. Okay, it's 18 now.
Woo!
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll hit.
So 2 hits that hit. Thunderbolt War Axe. Okay. So. Right, okay. 8 and 2 6s. So the first hit will be 6 lightning and. What is it? Dice plus strength? For.
Yeah, for damage.
+1.
Okay.
+1. Dice plus strength plus
Right,
1.
because it's. Right,
plus
it's,
one weapon. Yeah.
So it's 9 slashing for the first one.
Okay.
I gotta remember how things work. Ooh, my second attack is better. I got 11 lightning and 13. We'll say slashing again,
He's starting to look rough.
and then I will action surge.
Yeah.
There it is.
Nice.
I was saving it, and I will now do it. So action surge. I get all 3 of my attacks because
Yep.
again.
Yep,
Yep. Because fighters.
because fighter.
Because he
Okay,
goes
that
through
one-
three
Good
attacks.
fighty boy.
So, a natural 1. This one was cocked, so I'm doing it again. Are you fucking serious? That's a natural 1.
Ah!
Oh,
Rectal. 25.
25 hits.
25 hits.
Oh. That's awesome.
That's another 11 lightning, and that is 8 more slashing.
Okay.
I'm very sad that I only got 3 attacks out of a whole round with action surges.
Hmm.
It's okay though.
Like 50% of those attacks missed.
It happens.
But 50% hit.
Yeah. But I had to use action surge and also my reaction thing. That makes me sad.
Okay.
Alright.
Action surge.
Bonuses, what do I have?
Reaction surge would be awesome.
I don't really have any other things I can do.
Give yourself turn.
Oh, I should have remembered it. I forgot. Oh well, it's too late now. I can't use my fire rune, can I? Because that's supposed to be like part of an attack when I choose to attack.
Yeah, if you've already attacked.
I always forget to do that. I am sad. I will look at the guy in the face and be like, "You're doo-doo," and I'll stand there and wait for him to get mad and try and hit me back.
It is his turn.
Cool.
Oh.
He sort of, having noticed his
His manager.
boss person, his manager,
Yeah.
bail out and leave him behind. He sort of is looking over his shoulder before sort of refocusing. Of the 3 of y'all there, generally, who's looking roughest?
Oh, wait a minute. Was I in flanking with somebody?
No.
No.
Ah. Okay.
Well, and that would be
The only person who's been hit is Val.
yeah.
After I got.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this is the boss that bamfed out. He looks awesome.
cometh at us.
He was a fun
brethren.
one to paint.
All bones.
Okay. Yeah, if Val's looking the roughest, he's going to try and do something with what he can. 2 sword strikes. First
I already used
is
my right, so I cannot help you this time.
is a 14 to hit. Second is a same stupid thing, 14 to hit, miss. You dodge out of the way of these swords, and he, is panicked at this point, swinging wildly, just trying to make contact with what he sees as the lightest armored target. Now he can't make any sort of meaningful contact as Val is dancing out of the way. In desperation, he snaps out with his jaws.
I slap
That
him in the
is
face.
only slightly better, as an 18 to hit.
I literally slap him in the face as I walk. Get out of the way. That is a miss.
You push his jaws just slightly out of the way redirecting the energy so it makes no contact. That was useless. It's okay. It's karma for rolling earlier.
For 3 natural 20s you got on me earlier. Yeah, you win.
I'm the one that got 3 natural ones, so.
I mean, that's fair. Is fair.
Anyway.
That is the end of its turn. It is in this corner. Seeing y'all descend upon it, it is raging against the inevitable.
Surrender, I dare you.
Rye,
Yes.
you're up next. Val is on deck.
I am going to try chromatic orb on this one as well.
Okay.
Do it.
Roll to hit.
Finish him.
Oh man, did you see that trailer though?
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
Lauren, that's an 18.
18 hits.
Oh, good. I was not expecting that. Okay, we're going to use a 4th level chromatic orb, and I'm going to use thunder.
Okay.
8. 12.
Just have one of the arcane casters just has to make thunder every combat.
Every time.
16.
I love it.
Almost got through a fight without thunder. Nope.
34 points of damage.
34.
Dang.
Nice. And yes, the thunder does seem significantly more effective than the cold had been.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, still up. Looking rough. Looking real rough. Not quite dire straits yet, but real rough.
Let's see if I can fix that.
All right, is that your turn, Ray?
Yeah.
All right, Val, you're up.
All right. You know what? No, I'm gonna do this because I can. I'm going to dump a 5th level inflict wounds on this sucker.
Okay. As you're preparing your spell, make a wisdom save.
Oh, no!
Wisdom save to use something other than the sword.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's a natural 16 plus 8, so...
Plus 4.
Oh, yeah, plus 4. So, gosh, a lot. So, 28.
28. Okay. You're preparing the spell. You've resolved in your mind that this is going to be the best avenue to go. And you have this brief hesitation, this moment in your gut where it's like, wait, but the sword though. And there's this draw to use it, but you shake it off. No, this is not the time for that. You're resolved for this with this spell instead. Go ahead and cast your spell.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
This is going to be a lot, guys.
Yes. 5th level inflict wounds.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 30, 42, 46. 46 plus 7 is
46.
53.
Yeah, no, that's more than enough.
Okay, good. Then I don't have to add anything else. That wasn't even the end.
This one's yours, Val. How do you want to kill it?
You both.
I'm gonna put since its back's to me, I'm just gonna put my hand between its shoulder blades, and my master calls your soul, and casts
Which
the
one?
wounds.
Okay.
Master. Which master, Jay?
Hippity hoppity, my soul.
He only knows of one, so
The
fight me.
puppet master. The one who is named master.
As you reach out and make contact, you feel this necrotic energy successfully taking hold. You see the muscle and tendon, the sinew that is holding this thing together. No, this is the Dragon Fiends, not the devil. You see the muscle and sinew from the wings start to disintegrate. You see the bone peeking through. It looks over its shoulder as the pain registers, and the damage of the rot of this death magic starts taking over its form. It starts to disintegrate, falling to pieces in front of you, leaving this tarry, slick substance behind. It is little more than a puddle of goo on the floor.
Just for the record, with Spirit Shroud and everything else that goes with that, I would have been like 60 something points of damage.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh!
And in the remains of combat, the arcane runes burned onto the wall of the tunnel, but no longer glowing active. Venera safely rescued. We will go ahead and end session there for today.
Crazy.
That sucked.
That was a lot.
All we did was fight, and we did it so well.
And track down
All the
something.
evil monsters went running back to hell.
Technically correct.
That is true. That is very true.
All right. Well, good time.
I'm terrified to ask this, but what were you going to bring up about my temporary hit point thing?
Oh, right. How much did you get from killing the kobold chieftain?
Oh, I don't even remember. I want to say it was like 3 or 4.
At least 2.
I think it was 3.
Okay. So total, you've used it 7 times, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Good deal.
He's gonna get possessed by that thing and get bloodlusted, and like we're gonna wake. One of us is gonna wake up in the middle of the night. And he's just gonna be standing over us. Huh, what are you doing in here? And he's just gonna snap.
Or one of us is just gonna not wake up.
Just making sure. Val is down by 5 hit die at this point, right?
Yes, he was.
Okay. Just double checking. Making
So
sure
I don't know if I'm down more now.
Not yet.
Okay.
So the temporary hit points are like consuming his hit die forever.
The
that
important
what
thing
we're
We
is
don't know yet.
5 plus 7 is 12. We're level 11. You're super dead.
Yeah, I will have no hit die left. I also, just so y'all know, I am down to 13 hit points.
Woo.
Yeah.
But 9 temporary hit points on top of that. So
Okay. Start a next session. I can give you some heals.
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have
I
to
didn't get hit at all.
I have 103 healing hit points I can tap into between sword and lay on hands.
Nice.
Yeah, that's not using spells because I'm out of spell slots.
Well, I will
Well,
take you up on
before we devolve too quickly, I do want to thank y'all for joining us for today. This was a pretty awesome session. We will catch y'all next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves this week. Bye, guys.
Bye.